Most hot sauce, Miss Tony and Rockstone Triz.
Well, hello there, everyone. Spark FM Online, number one for urban and Caribbean music. We are here. It is the morning of March 15th. Yeah. It is March 15th.
It is the Ides of March.
The Ides.
It's the
Ides.
Ides.
I like that. I like it. It
no
is the
idle
Ides.
minds.
y'all.
No idle minds today.
No.
I like it. I'm there. I'm having a good time. It is Wednesday. We are halfway through. It's the Ides of the week. We are halfway through the week. That
Ides
means
all around.
we are Idesing. We were Idesing out. We are
I still don't know
Iding
what
out.
that means. I still don't.
Ides
middle.
The what?
Middle.
Of what?
The middle of anything.
The center
whatever it is.
of the earth.
Yes. The middle of it.
All right.
The middle of it. I'm hungry. I want a meal. I want a meal that consists of, let me tell y'all what I want to eat. I want macaroni. You supposed to say macaroni and cheese or macaroni pie?
Which one do you want? Do you want American or you want West Indian?
I don't want, American is the little like juicy one, right?
No, you can have a baked macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, that's what I want. I want baked macaroni and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
I want plantain. And I want to have some stew chicken.
Mofongo.
Mofongo. I want a stew chicken.
That sounds nice.
That does sound nice.
That's what I want, and a little small lettuce side salad.
If you know how to do a nice stew chicken with plantain alone, green plantain.
Yeah,
Oh man,
that is a nice meal.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Sometimes our mom makes a little grind meat with just grind meat with seasoned up real good.
My other thing
plantain on the side.
is the chicken tenders, like the little cut up chicken, and you put a little vegetables and stuff. You put them over a ripe plantain. Man, I tell you, Pastor Troy do make a good everything that I just said: a macaroni, rice, and a chicken. He makes a great one of that.
Oh, that's nice, Pastor Troy. I hope you enjoy it when you make it.
He does.
You and Sauce
the pie.
like it.
The pie, no, like what do you want?
It's heavy.
You want the hard? You want West Indian?
I want mac and cheese.
But you don't want it
I don't
separated.
want
you want
macaroni
it baked.
pie. Got a bunch of milk and it's heavy. It's just heavy.
It
and
is.
thick.
It's like a casserole.
Yeah, it got eggs in it and all. Yeah.
Yeah, I just want you to make the macaroni, put it in the oven, let it get a little crisped.
I agree.
And then I want to eat it.
I agree.
Yummy.
That sounds like a nice meal.
Do you have a problem with your food touch? Say that. What that means? Are
When
you
your
asking
foods touch
touching each
on
other?
your plate.
Yes, I do. Not really. I just don't want everything piled on top of it. It depends. If it's a food that is supposed to be piled it. If it's supposed to be separate, I don't want it all over the place. Make it have its own section.
Yeah, I like a nice vibrational plate.
Yes.
I don't want a low vibration.
You don't want a low vibrational plate.
No.
You want a
I want a
mid.
nice vibration.
Yeah.
Not too much. I want to be able to come. So when I go down the line, I get like 3 to 4 things in one sitting, right? Mm-hmm. And then if it got more options, then I'll go back and get
Yeah.
Like a brunch?
Brunch,
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
Brunch,
So
yeah.
at brunch, I eat breakfast first, and then I have lunch second. I don't like to mix up the food. I don't want eggs and fried chicken. I don't want that.
Yeah.
I want.
I would do the eggs, fried chicken. No, I mix them. I definitely mix them because I want a waffle with macaroni and cheese and some collard greens and fried chicken.
Yeah, no.
So maybe I don't mix them. Maybe it's just the waffle that needs to be added.
Well, I mean, chicken and waffle.
Yeah. And then the eggs, I do like eggs because I feel like that's the breakfast part of the brunch for me.
Yeah. But I have like eggs, grits, sausage, biscuit, or pancake, waffle, whatever it is. I have that meal first with the potatoes or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And then I'll go back and I'll have the lunch part. I don't brunch. I separate.
If I don't eat refried beans for breakfast, my breakfast is not complete.
Refried beans.
Beans.
It's a definitely a staple of the Honduran typical breakfast.
Yes, I love that. That's
Yes,
what I like.
I love a typical.
Breakfast.
What about you guys? You guys could call us and let us know how you like your breakfast as we get this show started. It is, yeah.
Let us know how you eat your food in the morning, Sha. What you eat, an apple and a Snapple?
An apple and a Snapple. I want a Snapple.
That's a good meal.
Yeah,
Apple and a Snapple.
that sounds good.
An apple a day keeps the doctor away.
I need to go. I almost did my first Amazon grocery order yesterday, and then I got bored because I don't like grocery shopping anyway. I realized. So I'm gonna do it though, because if you do, like she said, Amazon Fresh, you don't gotta pay for it. It's just the same price. You don't gotta pay for the delivery.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that because I don't want to go to the store.
Yeah.
I just don't want to go.
Yeah.
All right. With that said, people, let's get into the show because we are obviously we're black, so we're we're tardy to the party.
We're on time today. Look at us.
On time.
On time is 9 o'clock.
Oh, no, we're starting before 9:30.
Call Spark FM at 617-272-3387. People Station. What is that? What is that? Spark FM.
The only thing that does matter is great music, and you will find it here.
The all new Spark FM.
Oi, oi, oi. Time to party.
Today is Wednesday, March 15th. If you missed yesterday because of the nor'easter and you didn't get your little Valentine's Day for men's, sorry. That's terrible. How was your man day, Miss Tony?
It was a man day?
Oh, Father.
What was it? I
It's
forgot.
steak and blowjob day.
Oh,
Oh,
yes,
it was a nor'easter.
It was a nor'easter. Wait. I don't think if that counts for you. No, it was, baby, it's a nor'easter outside. Ain't it?
It was. They
Sick to the
canceled
ass.
all the evening activities for the boys' school, so so nothing could happen. Nothing could go down in our household. And I'm not eating. I'm on hour 43 of my 48-hour fast.
Oh yeah, how's that going?
It's going fine. Thanks, Trish, for your encouragement.
Yeah, keep going.
Because I was just like, I don't know if I could do that, but I did it, and I don't feel hungry. I know I need to eat, but I don't feel hungry. I can't really hear and I can't turn my neck, but
Was there a point that you said, gonna eat?
last night I really was like Googling foods, like how can I not break my fast? Like what can I eat to not break my fast? And
Cucumber.
well, no, you just can't eat anything. If you're fasting, you have to fast. So then Nandi, the nail girl, gave us this trick about putting allspice in your water and drinking it. It kind of curbs your appetite.
Allspice?
Yeah, so the little allspice balls, you put them in your water, you soak it overnight, and then you
Yeah.
just drink it throughout the day, and it cuts your appetite.
Really?
Yeah, so
Does it taste weird?
it tastes like allspice and water,
Oh.
like a tea.
Did
It
you
tastes
put
like
lime and did you put little coffee grounds in it?
no, it's literally just allspice, like 2 little handfuls of allspice. Dumped it in the water. I boiled water and let it cool, and then poured it over it. So it tastes like a allspice tea. But I really just am not hungry. The electrolyte water, the Essentia, that really helps.
Is that what the children use to Borg?
This is my rage gallon.
Okay, Borging. You put a little shot of vodka in there.
But no, it really hasn't been that bad, and I feel good. Like I don't feel bad like I thought I would. But I'm excited to eat. But you break your fast with eggs, so today you just eat eggs all day, and then you just kind of
What kind of egg? Like a boiled egg?
whatever egg, however you
Really?
want
Why egg?
it. Boiled egg, fried eggs, because it's just all protein.
Okay, all right.
And, like, no carbs, just all protein. So it's good.
Oh,
Thank
you
you.
only have to eat the yellow part or the white part, or you get the whole thing?
egg.
Did you start
good.
yet?
Huh?
Did you start yet?
No.
Thank you.
Today at 2:00 I start eating.
Thank
I'm
you.
so excited for
Yeah.
you.
You're
And then
a generous
just
person.
I'm just trying to eat clean. So you do intermittent fasting. You do 18-6. So you have a 6-hour eating window, which I think is not bad.
Yeah.
Because I've been down to like 1 meal a day anyway. So now it's just more structured. And then, just do that. And this encourages you, not eating like that, encourages you to get more sleep. Because you want to go to sleep like CK so you can wake up to eat.
Yes.
So I'm excited. We'll see what happens.
I'm hungry. It's 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Boy, go to sleep.
I texted Tahira last night like, I'm starving. She's go to sleep. And I did. And I woke up and I feel better.
There you go.
Today's weather is partly cloudy skies, a high of 42, winds northwest of 15 to 25 miles per hour, higher wind gusts possible. It's a low of 30. I think right now it's about 35 degrees, but the sun is shining brightly. I'm glad that we didn't get all of that snow that they was anticipating. It's still not all wet and crazy.
Yeah.
It just looked like we got some regular ass snow.
Yeah, just
Did
like
y'all
we
see
got,
Worcester?
like it snowed.
What's the guy
Worcester
beat
got
up?
14 inches.
14 inches.
Worcester got
Really?
14 inches.
That's terrible.
I didn't see that.
Very sorry to hear that.
I'm sorry, Worcester.
Shout out to Jen and Dee. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
So sorry. Let's get into this around the way news. Boston Fire Police Sergeant officer who pushed back on Mayor Wu vaccine requirement has now been fired.
Oh,
Well, that sucks for you. You could have just shut your mouth.
yeah.
The Boston Police Department has fired Sergeant Shauna Coton and Officer Joseph Abasino, both of whom fought against Boston's COVID-19 vaccine mandate for city employees. Cotton spearheaded pushbacks on the 2021 vaccine mandate and was among a vocal group of protesters who gathered outside City Hall and Mayor Wu's Roslindale home. A Massachusetts appeals court judge ultimately put the policy on hold indefinitely before enforcement could begin. Boston First Responders United, an anti-COVID vaccine mandate group that Cotton leads, put out a statement on Twitter Monday night announcing the firings. The cases against both officers are both politically motivated and retaliation for speaking out in support of personal choice and freedom of speech, the group wrote, claiming that the fringes that firing came at Wu's direction. Boston deserves police officers who will speak out against injustice no matter the source. Let's take a small pause there for dramatic effect. Read it one more time. Boston deserves police officers who will speak out against injustice no matter the source.
Drop a bomb for that.
And I lost my place.
But wait, the police officer was a person that was organizing the people in front of Mayor Wu's house?
Yes.
That's wild. That's freaking
Bro,
wild.
what you didn't have nobody to protect and serve to be out there protesting about the vaccine that was going to be mandated to not be having to take within 2 weeks?
Right.
He said, matter the source, who will not blindly hold the thin blue line, but will speak truth to power no matter what, the statement reads. But I think every time you move, it moves. Interesting.
Me?
Yeah.
When I move, you move. Just
Speakers
like
on
that.
GBH Tuesday, Wu denied involvement in the decision to fire the officers. I support Commissioner Michael Cox's decision to move forward with termination for those officers, she said. Each has a separate set of actions and misconduct that was detailed, investigated, thorough due diligence conducted, and decided through the Internal Affairs Department that there were multiple violations of departmental rules and should lead to termination. So that she should have said suck it after. Boston has reached out to the Boston Police Patrolmen Association and the Boston Police Superior Officers Federation for comment. What BPD said about the officers firing: Cotton's time on the force was marked by a complicated mix of heroic moments and disciplinary action. Cotton helped save an injured woman during the 2013 Boston Marathon bombings and drove towards a burning building in 2015 to help evacuate residents after spotting smoke while off duty. She also had multiple internal affairs complaints sustained against her previously, one of them involving a drunken altercation, the Globe reported. In a statement confirming Cotton's firing, Cox cited multiple violations of department rules and procedures. He said that there were 6 separate internal affairs investigations, which charges include misconduct, neglect of duty, and violations regarding directives and orders, respectful treatment, statement of opinions, and conformance to laws. Cotton conduct in these cases reflect a pattern and inability to adhere to rules and procedures of this department, Cox said in a statement. The violations, along with Cotton's disciplinary history, render her unsuitable to continue her employment with the Boston Police Department, and thus her employment has been terminated.
Damn.
Say that. I feel like she was one of the ones in the video that we had played once upon a time where she was like, is she the pregnant one? I don't know if she was a pregnant one or she was this other blonde one that just always had something to say and was in everything all the time. She seemed like a problem to me.
Cotton.
People
with that last name don't be good
Don't
people.
be right. And I'm not sure why they insist on pointing their finger at Wu. If your boss fired you, why are you talking to his boss?
Because they just want to pick on her all the time.
All the time.
She's low-hanging fruit, I think,
It's
for
so
them.
crazy to me.
Yeah.
Leave that lady alone. We love Wu.
I love Wu.
I love Wu.
Yes.
So good for that, and hopefully that they find another job. They could just go to a different district and get hired again, right? Yeah. They'll be all right. Fed's doctor from Winchester, Amherst, had a hidden camera device containing
This is
child
wild.
sex
This
abuse
story
videos. Somebody's doctor, somebody's
He's a
PCP.
Not
sick man.
the PCP.
Not the PCP, a Massachusetts resident doctor specializing in family medicine, has been accused of possessing more than 80 devices containing child sex abuse materials, including a hidden camera bracelet that recorded at least 2 videos of medical exams, according to criminal complaint documents.
I
Brad,
saw a video about that yesterday.
Did you? What did it look like?
It was just, they were just showing it like his house, and then the words were playing over it or whatever. But yeah, he nasty.
Bradford Frederick, 32 years old of Winchester and Amherst, was arrested by the FBI at his Winchester home on Tuesday morning and charged with 1 count of possession of child pornography. U.S. Attorney for Massachusetts Rachel Rollins said in a statement, multiple searches of Frederick's residence in Winchester and Amherst led authorities to recover at least 80 devices containing child sex abuse images and videos, federal prosecutors said. Frederick started his medical residency with a focus on family medicine this past July with Bay State Franklin Family Medicine. He did rotations at facilities in at least Greenfield, Deerfield, and Springfield. During a search of his Winchester residence on February 13, state officials said they found 61 devices, including external hard drives, computers, cell phones, hidden camera systems, and SD cards, with allegedly containing thousands of images and videos of suspected child sex abuse materials. Frederick was arrested and released on home in confinement after he posted bail in Woburn District Court.
He's a bad man.
The victims appeared to be between the ages of 6 years old and 11 years old. Investigators allege the 2 minors can be heard and partially seen in the recordings. One of the hidden camera devices, which was designed to be worn as a bracelet, allegedly contained at least 2 videos of Frederick administering medical exams. That's just scary and nasty. And when I'm thinking about it, I'm getting really upset and itchy.
Oh.
Because why would you do that to some babies?
Yep.
They're babies and they're coming to you to get medical exam. Ain't they not supposed to be without a parent too? Oh, but he was just kind of picturing, they didn't know.
Taking pictures.
Yeah, what do you do? Like, let him out. Let him out in public.
They need to string him up or beat him like a piñata.
In the town square.
Yeah. Yep.
Just hang him out there. Winchester, Bilchester, and Fenchester. That's crazy.
Wow, but I don't know what those
As
words
members
were
of law
that you strung
enforcement,
together.
the safety of children is our highest priority, Rollins said. Together in close cooperation with the medical facilities where Dr. Frederick was employed, we will do all that we can to identify the duration and scope of his alleged offenses and proceed accordingly and expeditiously. Why are they still calling that man doctor? Call him Nasty Frederick. Pervert Frederick. Oh, well, I guess he's innocent until proven guilty.
Nasty Frederick.
Nasty Frederick. Just ridiculous. Why you do that?
Yeah.
Like, what'd you do that for? Why are you doing that with 61 devices of children?
Because nasty people can't help but be nasty, man. That's
Mercy.
terrible.
That's people's children that you are sitting there taking pictures of and whacking. Like, come on.
Ugh.
Dog.
Yeah.
A Brockton man accused of shooting girlfriend and killing a 14-year-old stepson held without bail. What is y'all problem? What is happening? Seriously, we don't have to only do good news.
How about the suspect,
Good news.
John? Well, Mark, we know he had a prior gun conviction and did spend time in jail for that. But we also learned that he and the mother were in a relationship for years. His attorney telling the judge today that he even helped to raise that boy and considered him to be like his own son. In court and in tears, 38-year-old Juscelino Resende covered his face. The Brockton man stands accused of shooting his longtime girlfriend, Felicia Williams, leaving her critically injured and killing her 14-year-old son.
2 shots were fired as Ms. Williams and struck her, and a shot was fired in the closet area and struck the child.
In court, prosecutors say another child in the house told police that Resende and Williams had an argument Monday night. That witness says Resende packed his bags and left, but a few hours later returned with a gun, heading right for Williams' bedroom.
He stated he pushed his way into the room and Ms. Williams ran to the closet to hide.
That's where the teen, who the Plymouth County DA has identified as 14-year-old Nehemiah Cepeda, was also hiding. Both were shot.
A young 14-year-old boy today who should be in school, and instead we're left looking for why. Why did this happen? How does this happen? How does a young boy goes to bed last night and gets killed?
Resende's attorney says he is remorseful and that the teen was like his own son.
Mr. Resende raised that young boy since that boy was 2 years old as his own son.
The judge refused the attorney's request for bail. Williams remains in the hospital. The Plymouth County DA says the family and the city of Brockton are in shock after what's taken place.
My understanding is she's had a couple surgeries already. I'm not sure of her current status. I would say to everybody, pray for her and hopefully she can pull through.
Now, in response to the tragedy, Brockton Public Schools did release a statement which says, in part, this morning we were notified that a 9th grade student at the Brockton Therapeutic Day School tragically died at his home last night. Our hearts go out to the student's family and loved ones as they process this unthinkable loss. Resende is due back in court.
Oh, God.
I got a little chills listening to that.
Because why? Why? Like, why?
Like, what? You left the house, bro.
Left.
You left. Why the hell did you come back with a gun? Like, you didn't know that the babies was in the house?
I don't.
Like, Jesus Christ. Like, are we that numb in America that we just literally don't even give a damn?
That's what it definitely seems like. That's awful.
And you're gonna sit up there with your big self crying and flaunting about.
And why, I don't even know why his lawyer would be like, he raised him like his own son.
That's even worse.
That's even worse. That sounds even worse for the fact that he slayed that boy. That's crazy.
And the crazy thing is that he probably didn't mean to kill the boy. He only meant to kill his mother.
Yep.
Like that's even crazier. Yeah. You went there to kill the children's mother.
And there was another child in the house, they said,
yeah,
right?
another child in the house.
That's so wild. That's
Mercy.
The next story is not any easier.
It's not, and it's getting out of hand. After this, we're gonna only read I'm gotta find some good news stories or some, just a small break. The man accusing the 13-year-old in Mattapan appears in court after a grand jury indictment. I heard he's a bad one. The man accused of killing 13-year-old Mattapan appeared in court on Tuesday to face charges after prosecutors said he allegedly shot Tyler Lawrence Norwood on January 29th.
Tyler Lawrence back in
and
January.
here's the clip.
He was arraigned in court this morning and pleads not guilty.
He's not
Scared
remorseful.
is still being held without bail and has another court date in April. Tyler Lawrence of Norwood was walking near Babson and Fremont Street in Mattapan on January 29th when he was shot and killed. The teen had been in the area to visit his grandparents.
I really want to know the motive behind this.
Me too.
I just really don't I just really can't fathom why he would do this to this little boy.
Because he's like a 13-year-old.
Yeah, he's like a little boy.
Yeah, like he's a baby boy.
He wasn't even like one of these big 13-year-old.
And not saying that they are any different, but
Yeah.
this one looked like a child. Yeah, like he looked like a little child.
I really want to know why.
Yeah. I mean, and there's nothing you could even say. Like, there's nothing. He has pleaded not guilty and is being held without bail. I don't know. I just don't know.
That story is tough, and that's all. They need to waterboard him so he can say why.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I want to, you have to give a reason.
And in more BS news, $37.97 is the hourly wage that a Massachusetts household must earn working 40 hours a week, 52 weeks a year in order to afford the fair market rent for a 2-bedroom rental unit without paying more than 30% of their income, according to the National Low Income Housing Coalition.
No days off.
And you must you can't make anything less than $38.
Yeah.
How many jobs are out there offering people $38?
I don't know.
I don't think there are many of them. Unless you've been on the job for at least 17 years, you're not making 38 anything.
Yep. That is
Unless
true.
you work for a bank.
Exactly.
I don't think even working for a bank, you get that.
Maybe union jobs.
No,
Yeah.
I think that
MBTA definitely.
what's the,
Yeah, I think those kind of jobs you make.
But not the people that just got their high school diplomas.
No, not them.
Yep.
No.
Yep, like myself.
Not me.
I got a few years in
The
college.
average salary
No
in
degree.
Massachusetts is $29.69 per hour.
$29.69.
Lies.
$29.69 an hour.
Lies.
That's the average. That's like literally the people that are making this and the people that
That's
are
the
making
average for white folk,
20.
not for black folk.
That's true too. You're right too, because
for
I
black
think
folk.
black folk they starting them at regular minimum wage, and that's
Yeah.
$14.75.
Is that minimum wage? It still hasn't gone to
It's like
$15.
15 something.
It's either $14.75 or $15.25. What?
I bet you the average for black people in Massachusetts in Boston is probably about $20.
$15 wage has increased to exactly January 2023 minimum wage has increased to exactly $15. Tipped employees will also get a raise on January 2023 and must be paid a minimum of $6.75 per hour, providing that their tips bring them up to at least $15 per hour.
That I don't understand why people would choose to be waiters and waitresses, because they don't pay them at all. They rely on tips.
Like literally.
And they don't be providing excellent service. So,
And sometimes you got to say, they ain't getting no tip.
yep.
Like that.
Yeah. Just like that.
I like to say that.
Doctors, yeah,
My auntie like to say that all the time. You
Yep.
can't bring her. You can't do nothing to you. That meal better be pristine.
Oh, no. She had a new one on Saturday, though. She was like, she only getting 15%. She's not getting any more. She's getting 15%, and that's it. I said, oh.
Okay, look at switching up.
You upgrade.
It's only getting 15%. It's true though. You really be on them scales when they put the little scale 15, 18, or 20.
Yep.
How did they, sir? Let me think about that. What they do? What they won't give me? Let me see.
Exactly.
This one get a little 18% because you know they at least she brought us water all the time.
Right.
You know, like that's
Right.
terrible.
But no, man, these they don't be serving good, so don't be looking for nothing.
If I was a waiter, I would be the best waiter ever.
How would you do it? How would you?
I would just be like, do you guys want anything else? You want some more breadsticks? You want more soup? Like, what is it that you want? You want salad? I brought you guys 2 just in case.
Why you have to work at Olive Garden? No.
That's a nice place you working at, because those are decent customers.
Parmesan Garden.
It's Parmesan Garden. What you want? I brought you 2 salads. Oh my God, you want another Shirley Temple? Fine, I'll go get one. It's gonna take a little while, but in the meantime, I'll give you a ginger ale.
Chemo said people at her part-time restaurant make 6 figures.
Which one is that, honey?
At your part-time?
They hiring?
I'm about to go there now.
Shit.
What they do?
What
6 figures of what?
Because I'm about to get that.
What kind of figures is the 6?
Chemo, send me an application to my DM. 'Cause I need a little something. I need something on the side.
Yeah, man.
That's terrible. We're gonna go to quick break. Oh, actually, Chemo, I need to talk to you real quick. I'm gonna DM you right now. Bye. We'll be right back in a few minutes.
You hang up on her?
Hung up the phone.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz. Turn it on. Turn it up.
Is SparkFMOnline.com.
JP Morgan Chase is making a global commitment to break down barriers to drive inclusive economic growth all over the world. We believe there is a pressing need to help more people move up the economic ladder. That is why we are investing in communities and people to create an economy that works for all, because no community should be left behind. Right here in Boston, we're focusing that work in Dorchester, Roxbury, and Mattapan, among other neighborhoods, on improving financial health. These efforts aim to address the key drivers of the racial wealth divide head-on. We're here to empower individuals, families, and small businesses by connecting them to the tools that build generational wealth and a long-lasting legacy. Chase is investing in Boston. Chase is investing in you. Visit us at the Mattapan branch at 1617 Blue Hill Avenue, where the team is waiting to help.
The Caribbean Foundation of Boston presents the 38th Annual Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Community Appreciation Awards Banquet on Sunday, April 2nd with music by Tempo International Rhythm and Steel. Yours truly, Janet Joe Johnson, to step into culture dances and much more. Sunday, April 2nd at the Thelma Burns Building, 575 Warren Street in Dorchester. Tickets now on sale. 617-445-1228. That's 617-445-1228. Come celebrate the 38th Annual Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Appreciation Awards Banquet at the Thelma Burns Building, 575 Warren Street in Dorchester. Log on to CaribbeanFoundation.net for more information. Your MC for the evening, City Councilor Brian Worrell. Join us April 2nd for the 38th Annual Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Community Appreciation Awards Banquet, brought to you by the Caribbean Foundation of Boston.
Hi, it's Tori DeVito. In every family, small conversations can make a big impact. I grew up on tour with my parents. Kind of different, but we bonded over music just like other families do over sports, camping, or other interests. And we talked. Little everyday conversations from silly to serious that built a foundation over time. Honest conversations, like when my dad shared his experiences as an alcoholic. Your honesty about that part of your life gave me a sense of integrity that I wanted to uphold in my own life. And I was so grateful that you and Mom had become these sober, stable people who were always there for me.
I wanted you to know, from someone who's been in recovery more than 30 years now, that hard work is what creates success, not alcohol or other drugs, whether it's music or anything else. I said it a lot, and I'm glad you took it to heart.
Talk, they hear you. For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Hi, Rosa. How are the kids? Good. But I have a question about the COVID vaccine. Kids who had COVID have immunity, right? True. They have some immunity, but also true, vaccines strengthen that immunity. But how do you know if it's safe? The vaccine was developed so fast. True. It was fast. Also true, scientists had a head start. They've been studying similar viruses for years. Have questions about kids and the COVID vaccine? Know the facts. Find the truth. Visit boston.gov/COVIDvac.
The all-new Spark FM. Spark FM. Come on. Spark FM.
Sugar man be ballin', deep chicks pigeon toed, some of them be crawling.
Spark FM.
Oh gosh, it's me again.
New England's #1 urban Caribbean music. Radio. Spark FM.
Spark FM online #1 for urban and Caribbean music. Can you guys please help me convince Tony to get her ears pierced with me against our mother's will?
I don't know why y'all don't have y'all ears pierced.
Because for religious purposes, Tristan.
Never.
Well,
now our religion allows you to do things. You can even be up in the front of the church with your ears pierced.
Yes. One of my friend's wives, who he's a prominent pastor, she's got nice earrings in her ear all the time. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, we don't do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. No, it's a reel-on. It's a reel-on.
Yeah, no, people like it's changing. It's evolving, and you can wear it now.
I was like 26, 27 when I got my ears pierced.
Oh, you were old.
I had a tattoo on. Well, I only got one of my ears pierced. but I had a tattoo on it before I had it pierced.
You only have one ear pierced? I
Mhm.
thought men stopped doing that. I thought y'all immediately got 2 ear pierced now.
Well, there was a reason.
I don't like.
You want to know my reason?
Back in the day,
Yeah.
you could only could only do
That's
one.
not the reason.
What's the
What was
reason?
That's so how old away.
What is
was
it?
the reason?
The reason is because I got 2 different ears.
Do you?
I have 2 different ears, so it's to take the attention off of the bad ear.
What's wrong with the ear?
There's not really nothing wrong with it. Look, see him. Look at this one, and then look at that. Can you see it?
No.
Oh, one is connected and one is not.
Yep. There's one that goes in and one that go out.
Oh,
That's the one that go in. That's the one that go out.
Oh, shit. That's awesome.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zion Land said, "Don't break your mother's heart," and I agree with him because every time I mention it, she hits me with that emoji face. You know, I'm like, why you want to do that?
Go ahead. Go get it. Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna do it.
Go get it.
I'm definitely gonna do it.
I
Yeah.
said I was gonna do it for my 51st birthday, like Oprah.
I'm getting my nose
That's
pierced
so
probably
far
this
away.
week.
That's right, because I'm not.
Why can't we do it for my 40th birthday?
Oh, we can do it for your 40th.
Okay.
Be 40 years old, getting your ears pierced.
Yeah.
Oprah was 50.
Oprah
Y'all
was
better-
51.
I want to get it done before the summertime so I can wear cool earrings. I want to literally wear all of those cassette earrings,
I
all
want
of
to wear
those.
the, you know what? I want to wear the little fringy one.
Yeah. I'm gonna get my nose pierced this week.
Are you?
I am. I think
What's
I
the
look because
fringy
you gotta
one? Oh,
get.
yes.
See, I get things done because I'm trying to think for other things that's not here. So I ain't got no hair, so now I gotta get my nose pierced.
So you might. Well, you
So,
don't
you
get
know.
tattoo on your head.
This
Then.
what the hell, Tristan?
So
I don't have no hair, so I'm gonna get my nose pierced.
Yeah, that's what you do. That's what you do when you. That's what you do. You gotta get the beard. You got when you lose the hair now. You gotta get the beard. You gotta get the nose pierced. You gotta get the tattoos, and then you be all right.
One of my friends has both sides of his nose pierced, and I was like, oh wow.
That's interesting.
You ain't gonna go crazy now.
I knew that person.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. Both sides, and I was like, wow, that's weird. That's cool.
We ain't gonna go crazy now.
Yeah. I'm just gonna get them done. Zion, it's not gonna break her heart. She'll be all right.
I think a little nose piercing is really cute.
Yeah, me too. The small ones that almost look like a little speckle of
like
blingy
glitter.
dust. Yeah.
Yeah, and you'd be like, oh, is that a nose piercing?
And then go swap it off of their nose. And then
Troy said that's stupid. Why is that stupid?
What's stupid?
I don't know. He said that's stupid.
He thinks everything is stupid.
He said you need a
Sauce
tattoo.
need a tattoo.
Who needs a tattoo?
Pastor
She'd
Troy
be
said you
crying
need a
all
tattoo.
up in the chair.
Do I see?
Both of y'all would be crying in the chair. Y'all don't want. Y'all
I
can't do the
would-
Does he
tattoos.
have tattoos?
Yes.
Oh.
Y'all
Yes,
can't
sir.
do the tattoos.
I'm gonna do. No, I definitely can't do a tattoo. That would very much hurt, and I don't like pain. I'm scared to get. That's the only thing that scared me about getting my ears pierced.
But
Getting
they
that
got
little
numbing
pinch.
cream too for the tattoos.
No, that numbing cream don't work.
The only tattoo I want is a little butterfly right here on my shoulder. That's it.
I just
But
want
I'm gonna
my
get
little
a sticker
frog
and
print.
put it there because I'm not doing it.
I want the matching one to my baby daddy.
Oh, he has a frog?
Yes.
Oh, that's cute.
Jackass
Let's
went
get
and
back to
got
this
our
national
tattoos.
Where is it?
I think somewhere on his arm, somewhere prominent, and it got little CK in it.
Oh, that's cute.
Whatever.
He didn't put a little crown on it?
It is got a crown on it.
Oh, I love it.
Whatever. I
should
made
get
that
that.
tattoo, and he took it because
He
he's got
stole your
several.
idea?
He
Now
did.
you know how I feel with him stealing my ideas.
Anyways, let's get into our national news. Miss Tony, what you got for us?
This man here, look at it.
This news.
Santos is, what's his name actually?
Nobody knows his name. His name is Pierre Cardin.
Cardin.
I don't know. Where is that name from?
I don't know.
It was in the show.
Cardin.
Pierre Cardin.
Cardin?
George, his name is John Brown. John Brown, a.k.a. George Santos, files paperwork formally declaring a 2024 candidacy. Why doesn't he go to hell expeditiously? What is his problem? What do you think his problem is? Somebody needs a frontal
Pathological
lobectomy.
liar. Clearly, he's a pathological liar.
He's
declaring 2024 candidacy for what?
The formal declaration does not mean that the embattled congressman has to pursue re-election. The Long Island Republicans' action follows a demand last month from the FEC that he declare his intentions after he crossed a fundraising threshold that required him to file a statement of candidacy. Last week, when asked by CNN's Melanie Zanona whether he'd run for office again, Santos answered maybe and acknowledged that some of his fellow Republicans had urged him not to seek re-election, but he said he was focused on his current job in Congress. Santos, who has lied extensively about his resume, education, and family background, faces federal and local investigations into his finances. A House Ethics Committee probe into whether he may have engaged in unlawful activity in his 2022 career campaign appears to be ramping up, with the panel this week seeking more details about allegations against the
get it.
congressman.
He's just going to run as somebody else.
Yeah.
He's going to run under a different name. And then that way it would clear this record. He would clear him as George Santos, and then he can run on a free ticket as George Mohad or something like that.
Because of double jeopardy?
Yeah, like he could just run again under a different name. We don't know what his real name is, so he can run under his real name. Jose Cuervo or something like that.
Cuervo. He probably would. And he probably would run under Jose Cuervo.
He would win.
Yep. He probably would win. Dos Equis or something like that. I can't stand him. Because he's so pompous about it, too.
He
you know?
is.
Like, dude, are you kidding me? Like, what is your problem?
I never dressed in drag. I only wore a dress and makeup and sang karaoke.
I'm gay, but I was married to a woman. I was married. Things like that. He's a weirdo. The EPA, what did he say? His mother died in 9/11 and she was right there?
She was
standing next to him
she was
when he said
standing
it?
next to him the whole time. But at that point, that was his wife.
Oh.
And then later she became his daughter.
Oh.
Yes.
And then she became him because he identifies as a woman. I don't understand. The EPA proposes first standards to make drinking water safer for forever chemicals. Biden-Harris administration proposes first ever national standard to protect communities. What does this mean?
The PFAS.
We've been hearing a lot about the drinking water. What's going on with the drinking water?
PFAS. PFAS is...
Oh, is that the everyday, what is it, like everybody bacteria that they've been talking about? What is it called?
PFAS.
Yeah.
So today, the Biden-Harris administration announced it is proposing the first ever national drinking water standard for 6-per and polyfluoroalkyl substances, PFAS, in the latest action under President Biden's plan to combat PFAS pollution and administer Reagan's PFAS strategic roadmap. PFAS, polyfluoroalkyl. Yes. Through this action, the U.S. Environment Protection Agency, EPA, is taking a major step to protect public health from PFAS pollution, leveraging the latest science and complementing state efforts to limit PFAS by proposing to establish legal enforceable levels for 6 PFAS known to occur in drinking water.
Tell me what you just said.
Sis, that was, my mouth hurts like I was doing mouth exercises.
So let me break it down
from reading that. Please break it down.
PFAS can cause serious health problems, including cancer. If people are exposed to them in a long period of time, the EPA said the potentially toxic substances are also called forever chemicals.
That's what I was saying, forever chemicals.
Okay.
Yes.
Because they do not break down and can be found in water, groundwater, rain, drinking water, and more.
Go ahead.
PFAS are used in tools like non-stick coatings, wax, or any surface that repels water, grease, or oil.
Where is this affecting? So
PFAS will be in stuff like our what do you call it? The roof on your roofs. This is stuff that's in like your tires.
And it's in the drinking water?
Yeah, because it repels off of it. So therefore, this is like there was a big court case with 3M. You know 3M, the people that make the tape and all that stuff. Yeah. So their plans produce a lot of PFAS chemicals that give cancer and all that stuff. So it's the same kind of thing.
Damn, that's crazy. And this has been going on since Reagan's administration, or before that, because it says that he's reversing. What is he doing? Something about Reagan. It's and President Reagan's PFAS strategic roadmap. So wow. Oh, well, that's good. So does boiling your water get rid of the PFAS or no?
No, it's forever chemicals.
Oh, it's forever.
Forever, yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. Oh, my neck broke.
Yeah.
School to pay $1 million after a boy who ate a teacher's snack died.
Let's get into that because I'm trying to figure out what is happening here.
Yeah, a Nebraska school district has agreed to pay $1 million to the family of an 8th grader who died after eating a granola bar given to him by a teacher. The Papillon La Vista School Board will vote on the wrongful death settlement with the parents of Jagger Shaw, 14, at its meeting on Monday night. Few details about what happened last May are included in the court documents because the settlement was reached through a probate court process and not a civil lawsuit. Jagger's parents declined to comment to the Omaha Ward Herald about the settlement, but his father, Thomas Shaw, said in a Facebook post, Jagger's teacher at Liberty Elementary School offered him a granola bar after he asked to go to the office for a snack. The teacher said, "You can have one of my granola bars," so Jagger took it and got halfway through it and felt like he was starting to have an allergic reaction. He did not describe Jagger's allergy in the post, nor say if the school was aware of that allergy. Shaw said Jagger went to the school nurse's office where he was given the allergy medicine Benadryl. That didn't help, so the nurse gave Jagger an epinephrine shot with an EpiPen. He was taken by ambulance to a hospital where he died on May 7th.
Terrible.
The Shaw's family's attorney did not respond Monday to a phone message requesting details of the settlement. The school district's liability insurer will pay the settlement. Well, I don't understand.
So the boy, did they not know that the boy was allergic to granola?
No.
And did the boy not know that what he was allergic to? Because like CK, who is very allergic to things, will be like, does it have nuts in it? I'm allergic.
Except the other day when he let the... Let me not get upset because I'm getting hot all over again. And give the damn boy a fish stick.
He tore it down. He said, I thought it was a different kind of meat.
He always think that something is a different kind of something when he know he shouldn't be eating nothing that he shouldn't be eating.
He did.
That's crazy. Yeah,
but yeah, so this 8th grader, I feel like should have known what he was allergic to. The school should have been aware of his allergies. And that's just a weird story.
How was the school aware?
Right, and what made him die? Was it the granola bar or was it the epinephrine, the Benadryl? Which of those things? But anyways, that's a really sad story.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
So they paid $1 million to the boy after eating the teacher's snack. It made it sound like he stole the teacher's snack.
Yeah, it made it sound. Yeah, it definitely sounded like that.
Yeah. Reparations. San Francisco board to open to reparations with $5 million payouts. Who sent me? My good friend sent me a thing today. I want to play it for you guys about reparations. Yeah, this lady was speaking about reparations and what she thinks is owed to black people.
40 acres in a move.
Let me.
Financial assistance, it's $500 billion, $200 to $500 billion payment of a debt that is owed. That is what reparations is. We need some deep truth-telling when it comes. We don't need another commission to look at evidence. I appreciate what Congressman O'Rourke has said. It is time for us to simply realize that this country will not heal. All that a country is a collection of people. People heal when there's some deep truth-telling. We need to recognize that when it comes to the economic gap between blacks and whites in America, it does come from a great injustice that has never been dealt with. That great injustice has had to do with the fact that there was 250 years of slavery followed by another 100 years of domestic terrorism. What makes me qualified to say $200 to $500 billion? I'll tell you what makes me qualified. If you did the math of the 40 acres and a mule, given that there was 4 to 5 million slaves at the end of the Civil War, there were 4 to 5, and they were all promised 40 acres and a mule for every family of 4. If you did the math today, it would be trillions of dollars, and I believe that anything less than $100 billion is an insult, and I believe that $200 to $500 billion is politically feasible today because so many Americans realize there is an injustice that continues to form a toxicity underneath the surface, an emotional turbulence that only reparations.
Don't stop her, let her talk.
Right.
Wow.
That's right.
That's right.
That is right. And that's a white woman.
Say that.
She looks white to me. I don't know. So I don't know if this is a related story, but that was sent to me this morning. I wanted to play it. San Francisco board open to reparations with $5 million payouts. So it says payments of $5 million to every eligible black adult, the elimination of personal debt and tax burdens, guaranteed annual incomes of at least $97,000 for 250 years, and homes in San Francisco is just $1 a family. I don't know what that means. These are some of the more than 100 recommendations made by city-appointed reparations committee tasked with the thorny question of how to atone for centuries of slavery and systematic racism.
And just a quick whatever, remember that Mayor Wu has formed a reparations task force here in Boston too. We don't know what they have been doing, but we'll try to find out some information about how their proceedings are going so far.
Yeah. The San Francisco Board of Supervisors hearing for the report for the first time Tuesday voiced enthusiastic support for the ideas listed, with some saying money should not stop the city from doing the right things.
Bold new proposal for slave reparations.
Andy Reesmeyer joining us now live. He's got that in the breaking buzz.
Yes. Good afternoon and good evening. This is a story that has gone wild online today. The city of San Francisco is considering an idea to pay $5 million each to black residents as reparations for slavery. It's one of 100 recommendations made by a city board which wants to address social inequities in the city. In addition to the one-time payments, they also recommend the elimination of all personal debt and tax burdens. There would be guaranteed income of at least $97,000 a year for 250 years and homes for as little as $1. Of the 50,000 black people who live in the city, it is not totally clear who would be eligible, but the group is focusing on descendants of both enslaved people and those incarcerated for drugs. But would this actually happen? Well, supervisors in the city said that they can't afford to do any more major reparation payments right now, but are interested in the idea. They could recommend any parts of it. As the AP reports, critics say the payouts don't make sense in a state and city that never enslaved black people. If it went through, one analyst said it would cost each non-black family in the city $600,000. This is separate, by the way, from the state's reparations task force created by Governor Gavin Newsom back in 2020.
And they just met really recently to the state reparation committee right now. While the idea of reparations is gaining momentum, it is not being taken up on the federal level.
No, not on the federal level yet, but I think that's interesting. I really, I hate to say I don't think that it'll pass, but I think that it's a very good thing to.
A very good start. You know, you got to reach real high.
Yeah.
And then you hope to fall among every family gets $4,000.
Right, because $97,000 a year for 250 years.
They're not. The white people would absolutely lose their trinkets.
Schneider said the black news anchor already printed out his resignation letter. Seriously. Honestly, I'm out of here. Peace. Half of all unsheltered homeless people are located in one state, said a report. What state do you think it is?
California.
No. Yes, that one.
Yep.
I was going to say L.A.
Yep. It definitely is. Well, a third of the U.S.'s entire homeless population and half of all unsheltered homeless people live in California as the state grapples with a very visible crisis, according to estimates released at the end of 2022. The U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development's point-in-time survey conducted in January of 2022 and released at year's end indicated that at least 30% of all America's homeless population live in the Golden State, with homeless tents and encampments prevalent in some urban centers.
So what are they doing? There's nothing that they can do about the homeless people down there either. There's no place for them to build shelters and houses and treatment centers. There's no Deer Island for them people to go on.
I'm saying, I don't know.
That's very interesting to me.
But I mean, think about it. If you had to be homeless somewhere, California is a good place to be. It's very warm all the time.
Yeah.
It's sad. It's sad. I mean, the homeless that are homeless here, I don't get it. Why y'all here?
I would be the first one in the shelter. But I would have to have a pocket with a little box knife with me all the time because I don't want nobody coming near me on my cot. That's how I feel.
You're prepared. You've given that some thought. Wow. The survey showed that around 115,500 unsheltered people, half of the total roughly 233,800 unsheltered population, reside in California.
I saw a video, I don't know if it was in California, of this black guy who went down there and had like a little homeless festival.
Oh.
And he brought like a DJ and gave them food and stuff like that. I was like, yo, this looks lit.
And they was having fun.
They was having fun. They was dropping it like it's low. We should go do that out there in Max and Cass. All over there, Attic Street. Bring a little DJ system. And
This
then
is
we
called
have a good
Attic
time.
Street.
Is it? Atticus? Atticus? Something with an A.
Attic Street.
Addicts, I think. But I don't think it's that because that's too close and somebody would have caught on.
Say, well, damn, you call it Attic
What is
Street?
the name of
I don't
Atticus?
think that's the name.
Catechus. Attic Street. I mean, oh, that is insensitive. Sorry. The Addicts Road. Addicts Boulevard. Jeez. Just Mass and Cass, folks. I'm sorry.
Wow. A new Florida bill would ban diversity inclusion programs on university campuses. What the hell? So there's no plans to cut Florida off and let it sail out into the sea? Like
there's no point and put DeSantis on his own boat. Let him swim next to the island.
Something. He's awful.
Terrible.
A new Florida bill would ban programs that promote diversity, equity, and inclusion in colleges and universities across the state. House Bill 999, or the Public Post-Secondary Educational Institutions, bans colleges from financially supporting any programs or campus activities that espouse diversity, equity, or inclusion, or critical race theory rhetoric. The language has led to concerns that black fraternities and sororities will be barred from Florida campuses.
Pretty sure that's coming.
What's happening? What's happening?
We are in hell.
What is happening? State Senator Chevron Jones, a Democrat, told Jasmine Bernie Clark, a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha and founder of Equal Ground Florida, said in an Instagram Live ahead of Monday's debate in the House that the bill is so vague that HBCUs and other institutions, period, who have a black fraternity and sororities on their campus can practically say, we will no longer be supporting you on our campuses based off of this law. Florida's House passed the bill on Monday, and the state Senate will debate the proposed legislation on Wednesday. The bill bans courses based on unproven theoretical or exploratory content in majors in women's studies or gender studies.
Wait, there's no black studies, women's studies, or gender studies?
None.
What can you go to the college to study then?
And aren't there HBCUs in Florida?
Yes.
Yeah. So they gonna close it? It forbids state schools from using diversity, equity, and inclusion statements, critical race theory rhetoric, or other forms of political identity filters as part of the hiring process, including as part of applications for promotion and tenure.
Caller, you're live.
Yo, baby, Kappa Sauce, bring on our Z chapter. Everything that I went to school in Florida and I pledged. And what you're saying, I agree with them that it's a lot when it comes to our black culture trying to study in the HBCU. There's a lot of black things that's not in the school that we should be learning or we should be teaching because now we have to relearn it and try to go back into the school system and teach these kids. So why is it not in the college curriculum?
Because it's woke.
It's woke culture.
And we don't like woke culture. Thank you. We don't like woke culture here in America because it makes white people feel uncomfortable to know, especially white children feel uncomfortable to know that their grandparents used to enslave the friends that they're sitting next to. Yeah. So we can't do anything in America that would damn near make white people feel bad for anything that they've ever done in the past. Yeah. So, this is what all this critical race theory is really kind of exposing history for what it is. And that's just scary because now the white people would know the truth about themselves.
I don't know. Whoopi Goldberg said, we ain't never been asleep. We always been woke. White people are now starting to wake up. So y'all are the ones that woke. Stop calling us woke because it's not us, it's y'all.
And I been waked. We waked.
Yes. Been risen.
Yes, we have been awoken a long time ago. Y'all are just waking up.
We know what it is.
And I think it's crazy because they'll keep things like Asian American studies and, and all these other kind of studies of history and stuff like that. But when it comes to black history, it's too much. It's too much.
Crazy.
And the truth is just, we don't need that in our school systems. That's craziness.
Man, I don't know about that. That's crazy to me. That sounds real crazy to me. This Florida.
Like they're banning books from the libraries You can't even on your own accord go into a free-ass library that's a collection of books and check out the books in which you would like to check out. As a black child, you cannot go and check out a book from Toni Morrison because that will teach you too much about being a black person.
Yeah. Man... they better don't come up here with that bullshit.
Oh no, Massachusetts will not stand for that.
Don't bring it up here. We are not going for that. This new floor. Okay, so the Novo Nordisk now has announced that it's cutting its insulin prices by 75%, which is good. So a lot of these companies now are going to be cutting their insulin prices, which I think is amazing because that's ridiculous that people can't afford a drug that they need to survive. Basically.
Literally to live.
Right. And a man connected to the death of a Georgia father found rolled up in a carpet is taken into custody. What is this story? This is a
People still be rolling people up in carpets?
This is crazy. A man is in custody after the death of Nathan Millard, whose remains were found rolled in a carpet in a vacant Louisiana lot earlier this month. The Georgia father of 5 went missing during a work trip to Louisiana last month. His body was recovered just after 3:30 a.m. on March 6th near the Scenic Highway in Baton Rouge, according to a press release. The BRPD released a new update via Facebook on Tuesday telling the community that someone has been arrested in connection with the incident. Derek Perkins, 45, is being held for probation violation.
That's what it is?
Criminal damage to property, 3 counts of access device fraud, and unauthorized use of a motor vehicle. Police also shared Perkins' mugshot. Oh, white, black. I was like, oh, Perkins sound black, but I hope it's not. Oh, the notice comes just a few days after the police put out an alert while they were searching for Perkins. They said in their release on Tuesday that he was apprehended last night without incident. They did not confirm if Perkins is a suspect. They did not immediately respond to requests for comment. And their vehicle Perkins was driving was seen at the scene where they found.
I don't believe it. Let that man go.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't read the story. I don't know anything about it. I'm just saying why he wasn't arrested for that murder if they don't know if he did. What he was arrested for? Just for being around the area?
Being there. It seems like he was, I don't know. Arrest record says surveillance camera also captured Perkins using Millard's debit card at multiple places days after he was reported missing.
I don't understand. You know, I just feel like people should watch more TV.
Yeah.
Because you just don't use somebody's stolen or dead credit card, especially after you just killed them.
But what's wrong with you? You nobody not smart. Nobody don't watch Criminal Intent or something like that.
Exactly. Like you just watch the things that they say not to do.
Not only that, his address is less than a mile from where Millard's body was found.
Yeah.
Yep. And Millard's wife, Amber Millard, said that her husband disappeared while he was supposed to be on a brief business trip with a client.
This story was sent to me this morning too by Big Trini. It's about this young man, Rasheem Carter, in Mississippi. What is happening and what happened? So look, this article says plot twist. Would you look at that? After getting criticized by the public, Smith County Sheriff Joel Houston explained his reasoning that no foul play was suspected in the alleged murder of a Mississippi man, Rasheem Carter. He said at the time the investigation started, there was no reason to believe it was a homicide.
I don't understand.
So now they're saying that they're looking at it because they said they suspected no foul play. This is a young man that disappeared after he had texted his mother and said, "Mom, me and the owner of this company are not getting along. He has some men that are trying to kill me. If anything happens to me, know that this guy is responsible."
Hold on, here goes the clip.
Go ahead.
These signs.
Justice for Rasheem Carter.
It's clear that family members and friends want someone to be held accountable for the death of 25-year-old Rasheem Carter.
This was not a natural death. This represents a young man who was killed.
Well-known civil rights attorney Ben Crump gives the gruesome details on how the Jefferson County man was found.
His head was severed from his body. His vertebrae, his spinal cord, was in another spot.
What?
They discovered away from his severed head. They have recently found remains that they believe are also Rasheem Carter.
Carter was last seen outside a Super 8 hotel at the beginning of October in Laurel, which is half an hour from where he had been contracted to work in Taylorsville at Georgia Pacific. Remains believed to be his were found on November 2nd. Those close to Carter say he was being threatened by people he knew.
He was dutifully and gainfully employed, just trying to make a living for his young child, and ends up dead, chased by what we believe to be white supremacists, a lynch mob.
In fact, Carter's mother, Tiffany Carter, says he even let her know about it during one of his last text messages to her right before he went missing.
He said, me and the owner of this company not seeing eye to eye, mama. His name, which I can't say at this time, but if anything happened to me, he's responsible for it. I'm too smart, mama. He got these guys wanting to kill me.
But they say what's even more alarming is the fact that someone attempted to use Carter's credit card even after it was determined that he was dead.
And we believe that is a big clue. Think about it. The person who had his credit card is likely to have encountered him while he was alive. And it shouldn't have to be this difficult for this broken-hearted mother to get answers.
Oh, man.
At one point, they said that they thought that it was some animals that had shredded up his body.
Well, that's what they said. They didn't suspect any foul play. After the investigation, they didn't suspect any foul play because they determined that it must have been some animals that shredded up his body. That's what they said.
Hey, that's how you could talk to somebody. That's what you could say to somebody's mother.
Right.
You could look somebody's mother in their face when she's missing her child and she got text messages and stuff like that.
They said they couldn't determine the cause of death because the body was so badly deteriorated. So that's why they came to this conclusion.
And it pisses me off because it's like you couldn't come to the conclusion that somebody did this to him, and maybe then after when they scattered his body parts, then the animals got him. It automatically, y'all would blame an animal before you blame the white guy that he said was trying to get somebody to kill him.
Yep. Yes.
With that text message.
Yes.
With that text message, and then the boy ends up missing right after the text message, and then his body parts remained around the place. Y'all would look somebody in their mother face and say it was some animals.
Yeah. And
we don't suspect foul play.
They don't suspect foul play.
Wow.
His spine is one place and his head is someplace else. The boy they were showing the boy's skull. You ever seen somebody you know's skull?
No.
Man, look.
Child.
Anyhow.
Condolences.
That's what it is.
Condolences. Yes.
That's the story.
We're going to take a very quick commercial break and be right back after a few moments. Keep it locked right here. Spark FM Online.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
Turn it on. Turn it up.
This is SparkFMOnline.com. Advertise your business, brand, or music on Spark FM. Contact us at SparkFMOnline.com for more information.
Massivista Sunday Food with Father John and Trinitech. Every Sunday, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Playing you vintage classics, calypso, ska beats, reggae, roots, R&B, souls, dub, and more. It's the Sunday Food. Every Sunday, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Spark FM Online.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy DJ Dutch, and I'm coming to you here live at New England's #1 for urban and Caribbean music, Spark FM, and I'm here to let you know that the live report is back in 2023, bringing new vibes, new energy. You know I got Miss Bree in the building with me as well. Keep tapped in. You don't know the day? I got it for you. Monday through Thursday, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. 1 hour mix show, another hour talk show. New music, all the hottest tunes to date, more engaging topics, and a whole lot more interviews because we know who's hot and who's not. You feel me? All across the New England region. We want the globe next, baby. It's the live report. Keep it locked in.
Finally Home is a must-read, step-by-step guide that will equip any
first-time homebuyer with the knowledge they need to confidently make informed decisions. This book provides answers in simple and clear terms to most, if not all, of the questions you may have about credit, homeownership, and generational wealth. Finally Home equips the reader with the confidence to be engaged with the home buying process without feeling vulnerable or exploited. Tailor-Made Real Estate Easy is not just a catchy hashtag. It is real estate agent and radio personality Taylor Andre's goal. A goal to simplify one of the most challenging processes you will go through as an adult. A goal to educate you properly on credit and teach you the strategies to finding the home of your dream. It is not just a good book or an easy read. It is the secret to a seamless home buying experience.
The all-new Spark FM. Spark FM.
Come on.
Spark FM.
Yo, sugar man be ballin'. These chicks pigeon toed. Some of them be crawling.
Spark FM.
Oh gosh, it's me again.
New England's #1 urban Caribbean music. Radio. Spark FM.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
You can get Chanel and body, you don't want it. Chanel and the pan upon it, you don't want it. Chanel and the pan upon it, you don't want it. What's the rest of the song?
What is the song? What?
Just pick up where I asked you to pick up. Don't ask me no extra questions. I don't know what your problem is. Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. It is Saucy and Friends every Monday through Friday, 9 to 11. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We gets it in. Local news, national news, world news, all the news. We'll start off with this one. Queen of the dance hall, Spice, is now pregnant with a baby.
No.
Yeah, she's big pregnant.
She almost died the other day.
Listen, honey.
Wow.
Honey. She nearly dead the other day, but now she's big pregnant.
Wow.
Big pregnant. She announced it yesterday. Michael Irvin, I don't know how that was.
Me either. I clicked on it.
Yeah.
That's not what it is.
That's crazy. But yeah, she announced that she's pregnant yesterday on her Instagram. Looks like she won't be, I'm going to guess she will not be performing unless she does a little, like a Rihanna.
Oh,
because Rihanna's been pregnant and been performing.
How pregnant is she? Because she's big.
She is big, right?
Yes,
yeah,
she is 9 months.
Yeah, 9. Oh, the first one.
Yeah, the first one is 9 months.
Wow,
and she's big pregnant.
Wow.
Did you see A$AP Rocky cheering for her?
He's always cheering. He's always like, see, if you ain't gonna cheer for me like A$AP, I don't want it.
That's what I'm saying.
Spice is alive and well, and she's got some very exciting news. She's having a baby, which is a huge difference from the rumor she disappeared due to a bad plastic surgery. The Queen of the Dance Hall made her pregnancy announcement on Tuesday, posting a photo of herself in all blue getup with an obviously preggo belly. In the caption, she wrote, "God has been so good to me. Unclear if all the blue is also a gender reveal." Nope, she just wears blue all the time.
Yeah.
The baby news comes not long after rumors began swirling about why she went MIA on social media late last year. The rumor mill worked overtime and cranked out theories Spice had disappeared or was in a coma due to a plastic surgery gone wrong. In case you missed it, she ended up clearing the air, telling her fellow followers that she was not in a coma or dead, but she actually suffered a damaged hernia and was rushed to the hospital for immediate surgery. At the time, she said she was taking time to recover. She also took time to get pregnant, which is interesting because her and her boyfriend just broke up.
Who's her boyfriend?
A nice dread media guy. Ooh. He did a lot of her media and her video shoots and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And they had just broken up. They had a very nice family looking situation, but then she had some rumors out there. She was making some posts, like when men don't want you to do stuff after they know the way that you are, and she ain't gonna stand for that, and that's why she had to walk out and leave him and blah 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 blah.
Walk out,
and
my girl, walk
and he was
out.
like, before you walk out, take this seed. Take my seed, girl. You think I'm going to be out here dating Spice and not a breed, you? Yes. If I was dating Spice too, I would have definitely. You ain't gonna leave me. Take this child.
The jacket fit you.
Yes. Take that off. Come on in. Let me put this in your belly.
Yeah.
That's what I would have done too. Shoot, I hear him. So congratulations to Spice on her news. That is nice. I'm happy about it.
Spice. How old is she though?
That is a good question. Let's see. How old is
40,
Spice
40,
Dance
40,
Hall?
38, 39. She about
Spice. Oh, she's 40. Oh, she's only 40. She's got a 16-year-old and a 12-year-old. The daughter name is Nicola Toy.
What do y'all think? Too old to have a baby?
Nicola Toy.
Nikolai.
Nicholas and Nicola Toy and Nicholas. I wonder what the new baby gonna be named. Nickelback.
Nickel D.
Nickel D.
Nickel D. I miss him
too. He's a nice boy. Yeah. So okay, good for Spice. I like it.
Yeah, man.
I'm not mad at it at all. Lil Nas X, sorry trans community, transitioning joke a little too far. Isn't he part of the community? I thought when you part of the community, you can make whatever jokes you want.
Me too.
Is there two separate communities? Is there the LGBT?
In the LGBT.
LGBT. T is trans.
T is trans.
I thought
maybe there's sub-communities.
You sub. Lil Nas X, known to crack jokes online, but even the Old Town Road rapper knew his joke about transitioning crossed the line, so he's issued an apology. The surgery was a success that he posted a picture of a black woman. Lil Nas X had originally posted a photo of social media influencing Glow Princess. And quipped the surgery was success, causing many clueless fans to believe he'd actually undergone a gender-changing procedure. When fans in the know began firing off angry tweets after angry tweet, Lil Nas owned up to the blunder. He responded, "Apologies to the trans community. I handled that situation with anger instead of considering why it was not cool. Much love to you guys." What's odd about his original tweet is Lil Nas X endured plenty of offensive tweets himself when he came out as gay. So you'd think he'd be the last person to make a trans joke, but looks like a case of lesson learned. What is the joke?
I guess this person is trans.
Oh, is she?
No.
She's
He tried to say that was him.
Yeah.
And people thought that was him.
But it says, I'm reading one of the tweets and it says, Lil Nas X really pissed me off. Like, why would you subject a trans person to more violence over a joke that was already questionable? So I'm.
Well, maybe that is I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Let's see. Her name is Glow Princess. Glow Princess. Oh, she is transgender.
Yeah. It says, I love Lil Nas. Somebody else tweeted, I love Lil Nas X, and I think that some of his antics are really causing frustrating conversations for trans people, specifically black trans folks. His fake pregnancy photos opened up an ugly can of worms, and today's transition joke feels similar.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a trans person.
Is she trans?
All right, well.
I don't know if she is. I know one thing is she is gorgeous.
She is.
But I don't know I don't know if she identifies as it. Whatever.
Yeah.
Go on ahead, girl. Do your thing. She's
an influencer.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't say.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
All right. Michael Irvin Marriott video shows ex-NFL star talking with... who is he talking about? Talking with accuser and touching elbows. Oh, he was accused of sexually harassing someone or something. Let's play this. Let's see. The video of Michael Irvin and his sexual misconduct accuser has finally released Tuesday, and the footage shows the ex-NFL star had a fairly lengthy conversation with the woman, touching her twice on the elbow before leaving. Irvin's attorney, Levi McCatherine, shared a copy of the Marriott vid at the news conference with reporters after obtaining the clip following a weeks-long legal battle with the hotel chain over it. In the video, which was captured at the Phoenix, Arizona establishment on February 5th, you can see Irvin and the hotel employee initially began talking right at the entrance of the bar area, shaking hands before moving a few feet away into the lobby. Irvin and the woman can be seen in the footage chatting over a minute. It's playing on the screen. Twice during the interaction, Irvin touches the woman's elbow. A short time later, the two shake hands, and then the woman walks away. The entire interaction seemed unremarkable. Irvin can then be seen in the video appearing to slap himself on the cheek 3 times. He then walks over to take a selfie with a man that McCatherine believes is an employee of the hotel. Following the picture, Irvin walks out of the camera's view. In the court documents filed last week, Marriott claims the woman said that during the conversation with Irvin, the former football player asked her whether she knew anything about having a big black man inside of her.
That's me.
Oh, you gotta love black people. After the video was shown, Irvin denied making any such comments, saying, "I don't speak like that. I've never spoken like that. I totally deny saying that." He added that their convo was simply about football and the TV shows that he's on. He used to say in football, "The eye in the sky don't tell no lie," he said. "It's just the truth." McCatherine, meanwhile, said he believes the video shows Irvin's accuser was happy as a lark during their conversation. He speculated that another employee in the area may have been upset with her for communicating with Irvin while on the job. "There's no doubt from watching this, the woman is not offended," McCatherine said. "This is not a sexual assault. This isn't sexual harassment. This isn't sexual misconduct." McCatherine refiled his $100 million lawsuit against Marriott and others involved in the allegations against Irvin in Arizona on Tuesday morning after he said he wanted to make sure he was suing the right people. The case remains ongoing. So who accused him of sexual assault?
Right. Cause I don't know. The video that I saw, it looks like he just walked up to her. He wouldn't just walk up to her and be like, "You know what it's like to have a big black man inside you." Don't you say hello first?
I don't know.
Oh.
He could have said that. You never know what happened in that lengthy conversation. It probably was a joke too. It was, like when you're talking to someone and you hear an innuendo and you almost want to snicker, but you're like, I'm not saying that he did, and I don't actually even believe he did, but I do believe that there are people that do that say things like that. That say things like, "You ever had a big black man inside of you?"
I'm gonna walk up to Matt.
He thought that was a dope line. Thought he had some bars.
You know, I never had a big black man inside of me. You haven't, huh? No. Do you want to be that one? It could have went that conversation too. It could have went the other way. He should be suing her for sexual harassment. Mm-hmm. And if she sued him for sexual harassment, even if he did say that, you still wasn't offended by it. You probably was like, "I can't believe he said that. That's crazy." But you don't sue the man.
Tee-hee.
Oh, man. And Lil Ma looked like she got jaundice.
It does. She looks awful.
That's terrible. Anyway, sorry. That's the next story. Sorry. Let me see. No, it's not. Tyga accused company suing him for failed $500K NFT of seeking bailout. Tyga just paid the people back their money. You literally didn't pay the car. No matter what they say, if you didn't pay your share, then you still in trouble.
I think Tyga's always being in trouble for car foolishness.
It is.
He always borrowing a car.
He leasing everything and then don't be paying on it until they come repo his stuff. Tyga just paid the people. Which one is this one for?
It's for an NFT.
A NIFT?
It's for a NIFT.
Oh.
A $500,000 NIFT.
Oh.
Yeah, but he's saying they're seeking a bailout. That's why they're suing him. Because it is called. Let me see. Creation alleges Tyga agreed to participate in 4 NFT drops, with each one including one of the 3 unique NFT collections that were to be created by the Dip rapper. The company claims it agreed to pay him $500,000 minimum, with $100,000 due within 2 days of the deal being executed. Then the remaining balance in pieces as he completed different requirements from the contract. On the back end, creation would first recoup on its $500K, then pay Tyga additional percentages off profits beyond that. But apparently, Tyga didn't make any of the required social media posts, nor did he participate in any promotions or creation of the NFT. Tyga, participate when the people pay you. This is the problem out here with people. If you're going to get paid for something, do the goddamn job that you has been told to friggin' do. I'm not understanding.
That
you agreed to do it. So if you agreed to put a post up about the NFT, put the post up about the NFT so you can get the rest of your money.
He out here dressing alike with Avril Lavigne.
Where did that come
from? Doing the work he supposed to do.
Where did they find each other to love?
I don't know. What song did she sing?
That is
Skateboard. He was a skater boy.
Yeah.
And then there's a different. I came in like a wrecking ball.
No.
And she sings Complicated, right?
I rocked the party. That
Why
rocks
you
the
had to
party.
go be so complicated?
Yes, that one.
Yeah.
Why you gotta be so complicated?
Does she sing? I am a
What?
bulletproof. Don't want to lose.
No, I think that's Miley Cyrus
Fly
again.
away, fly away.
Oh, that could be TT.
We getting all the white
The hell
girls.
is TT?
What's her name? The white girl that
Taylor
went up.
Swift.
Yeah, what's her name?
Who sang Bulletproof?
Tiana Taylor's TT. Who you talking
So
about?
what they call
Tay-Tay.
Taylor Swift? Tay-Tay.
Tay-Tay.
I don't
Tay-Tay.
know.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor
is Tay-Tay.
Swift is Tay-Tay.
All the same
Tay-Tay. Rick Ross presents Miami high school students with Rolling Loud scholarships.
Oh,
they got a roller coaster. Awesome. I like Rick Ross a lot.
$10,000 scholarships. Dope. 8 students gifted 8 Miami high school students $10,000. Excuse me. He gave 8 high school students totaling $10,000.
Oh, a total of 10.
What's that? $2,000 each?
Yep.
8 divided. No,
like
not
1,200.
even. Not even.
Rick
About-
Ross.
about.
I don't want that to be in the news. Rick Ross got too much money to be giving people $1,200.
He sure do.
That's not a good news story. Let's read it. Rick Ross teamed up with Rolling Loud co-founder Tariq Sharif to gift 8 Miami high school students with scholarships totaling $10,000. Being an alumnus of the Carroll City Senior High School, students were excited to see Rose back on his former stomping grounds earlier this week. It's a beautiful thing to be rocking with the Vikings. One student named Desire. Desire Frederick. Y'all gotta stop.
Desiree.
Is it Desiree or Desire?
Desiree.
I'm pretty sure it's Desire.
I think it's Desire.
In the 8th grade, it's Desire.
It's Desire.
You think the teachers
It's
be like that?
D-E apostrophe D-Y-R-E.
Desire.
See, that's the thing. Whatever. Who received the scholarship added Ross being an alumni and then coming back and giving back is something that we are happy about.
I don't like no apostrophe in the name. Parents, stop putting an apostrophe in your children's names.
Yeah.
Now.
It's Boss Day, man. We came together to give back to these kids. They earned it though. It's not a gift. They earned it. Now we're gonna see what they do with it.
Better believe it.
I was gonna cry. I'm not gonna lie. I had to turn around because there were tears in my eyes.
The students awarded these scholarships say the funding will go a long way in helping achieve their goals.
This is going to help me throughout this year.
These are 8th graders?
Whatever
They
money
look
left
like
over, I'm
men
gonna
and
put
women.
up to put towards college and helping pay for
What was that
classes,
one's name?
books, anything that I might need a little extra money for.
Him being alumni and then coming back and giving back is something that I feel like everyone should do once they go off and be something successful.
That teacher had a hoop. That one in the yellow.
This is dope. Congratulations.
She's got
to
a fat old man. Look at them hips on her. Wow.
Did you see the children?
I think that I would be more excited to just see Rick Ross in general. And let me stop. $1,200 from some 8th graders. That's probably a lot of money for them. But I want that baby to know there's not going to be nothing left over to go to college, honey. It can't get you a book. It's not going to get you a book. But that's fine.
That's application fee, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so.
That's
good
fine,
for
though.
them.
Good
They
for
at least
them.
need the application fee.
And they got to meet Rick Ross. I would be happy if Rick Ross came into here and gave me $1,200.
You want to go to the Promised Land?
Who's that?
That's the name of his house, the Promised Land.
Oh, I was about to say, I'm not going there, Tristan. I don't know what they be doing over there. I was surprised to find out.
Oh, Rick Ross does the opening song for Godfather of Harlem. It's such a good
Who you
song.
thought, Snyder? Who the hell you thought had a whole? I was surprised to find out Saucy's real name. I always assumed that there would be a whole bunch of apostrophes and dashes in my name. Boy, what you talking about? You so crazy. Not me.
We don't do that.
My name is generic as hell.
We don't do that in this.
My mother was like, these children gonna have all the jobs. I don't want them to even know what they are.
Exactly. They gonna at least get
is they black? Is they white? What are they? What is this children?
No.
Danny L. Exactly. I've seen my name spelled like that, and I'd be like, how you mess up?
I don't like that.
How you mess up some? I've seen Dan Yell, Y-E-L-L.
The blackest we got in family names is Jalen and Monet, Imani.
Yeah.
That's the blackest we got.
That's the blackest. Imani is the blackest. She's a part of the... She's part of yes, literally. Everybody else is like
Monet.
Mary,
Yep.
Susan.
That's true. All right.
It's old, crazy. Distinguished names.
Yes, very old.
Brenda,
exactly. I think my mom's is like the most ethnic one, Margarita.
Definitely.
And that's easy because a lot of white people like to do, she's like, just like the drink.
That's what she says.
It's
Margarita, just like the drink.
So cute. Adorable little lady. Azalea Banks reveals she once had to sleep in storage spaces because she was famous and broke.
That's a black girl, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Azalea Banks.
How is she so managed?
Do you get her confused with Iggy Azalea?
All the time.
Yeah, me too.
Not me, because I know my hip hop history.
But Azalea Banks is problematic, ain't she?
Very problematic. She's the one
crazy.
who used to cut up chickens in the closet and do worship over them.
Is it the closet that she lived in when she was
was famous and broke?
She's the one that said she slept with
everything.
Everybody. Is it T.I.? She said she slept with?
Maybe.
Or one of them old
She
rappers.
slept with T.I.?
Who did Iggy say she slept with?
Not
who did Azalea?
You confusing Iggy and
Azalea
Azalea.
Oh, what's her name?
Azalea Banks.
Azalea Banks is the black one. Iggy Azalea is the white one.
Oh, okay. My bad. Iggy Banks. What's it?
Azalea Banks. And steady writing Iggy, you know.
How you spell Azalea? I-G-G-Y.
She looks
Shanae
disturbed.
said her name is the blackest in the family.
Yeah, that's true too.
But it ain't got no apostrophe in it.
And that's very un-Cape Verdean like too.
I know.
Shouldn't your name be like
she has
Liz?
I know.
Your name should be Liz Miranda.
Liz Miranda.
Senator. And rapper and entrepreneur 50 Cent, former employee, stole $6.2 million from his liquor brand, Branson Cognac. After winning the lawsuit, 50 Cent is now seizing all of his assets, including properties, bank accounts, and cars. I need you out my house by Monday, 50 Cent says.
Dang.
That man don't play about his money.
Listen.
Wow. The man stole $6.2 million.
How?
Yeah.
Let me. Why
Out of the house?
Who was the guy?
Let me get this.
Who the guy? Where he at?
50 Cent wins lawsuit. Let's see. I don't know where this is coming from. So,
Does anybody still drink that ish?
What is that?
Branson, his cognac.
I've never even heard of seen it. I've only heard of it from when he hashtags it, but I've never heard or seen of it outside of his Instagram.
I saw it when he first came out with it. It looks like a fake Louis, like Hennessy Louis the 13th. Look at it. Like, you see.
A fake one. Show it to us.
A matter of fact, I think Hennessy was I think he was in a lawsuit with Hennessy for their packaging.
Yeah, it was.
Right?
I remember that.
Because
We talked about
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yep. How did he steal $6.2 million?
Oh yeah, I remember this bottle.
Yeah. It looks very cheap.
Does it?
I wouldn't buy that dish.
You wouldn't? I think it looks cool, like something you would have on your mantle.
Yeah, like that. Fill the water with bottle.
Is that how much it costs? $249.99.
What?
That's not it. That's it. This is it. The cheap
Yeah,
thing.
I'm saying the $249.99.
It's-
Oh, that's
it
an
do look-
XO. That's an XO right there.
It do look a little bit like them old Avon products. The jars of lotion, the jars of cream that your grandmother used to have on her dresser. cream.
That's terrible. That's absolutely. I mean, well, good. I just don't understand how he was able to take $6.2 million without going unnoticed.
And
how I not see that?
How people don't never tell me how to
Can
get.
we talk about some
$6.2
Can we end the show talking about some older names?
Like who?
So we got a Barrington.
A Barrington.
We got a Barrington.
Shanae's husband's middle name is Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah,
That
I
is
think that's his middle
interesting.
name, right, Shanae?
Yeah.
Vanderbilt.
Has
Yes.
a Vanderbilt.
That sounds like money, Shanae.
Do they still name people Martha?
Martha?
Yes, my
Martha.
family.
Do they is there a baby named
But I don't
Martha?
think they're still named. I don't think. But I got a Martha in my family.
But that's what I was.
Martha.
Yeah, and that's what I was thinking the other day about Auntie Brenda. I was like, do they still? Is there a baby named Brenda? Is there anybody named Brenda?
If there's any babies that's still being named Martha, Eunice,
Bertha.
Oh Lord.
Bertha.
Oh yes, you got a Hattie Mae.
I do have a Hattie Mae.
That is a very
Margaret.
very
any
distinct
names
name.
or any two parts, two pieces.
They naming anybody
Here-
Margaret.
So
Two
some of
first
the
names.
favorite unique names: Beatrice,
Beatrice.
Bernadette.
Oh Lord.
I know a Bernadette. Dorothy.
That's down south. That's like
She's a. How old is the Bernadette that you know?
Bernadette.
the Bernadette. I know about 60.
No, the Bernadette. What is her name? Is her name Bernadette? Her name is Bernadette. Is her name Bernadette? I think her name is
I know
Bernadette.
a
She might be
Bernadette
38.
Stinson.
Oh.
Is she Bernadette? I don't know. I can't remember her name now. Cause now
Shanae said her aunt is Earl.
What?
I know a Dorothy
Albertina.
Dorothy. She's about 39.
Dorothy.
Yeah.
Edith.
Oh Lord.
We know a Eden.
Eden.
She looked like little Edith.
Estelle. Evelyn.
Estelle not too Evelyn that old though.
Florence is definitely
Florence.
Florence.
Oh,
yes.
God.
And
Mary-
Frances.
Mary Beth.
Mary Beth, I think, is white.
Ooh,
Irish,
Shanae got
something
an
like
aunt named Albertina. She's Cape
Albertina.
Verdean though.
Yeah.
That's okay.
That's how that go.
Betty
You can
Margaret.
look at your baby
Betty
these
Margaret.
days and say her name is Wilhelmina.
Wilhelmina.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You know
can't
what?
look
You
at
know
your
what
baby.
name
No,
is
you
coming
can't do
back
that.
though? Maisie is a very popular name.
I
now.
love. If I
Maisie.
had a girl, she would have been Maisie.
Mm-hmm.
There is also Alice.
Yes.
Alma.
Ooh.
Astrid.
Ooh.
Audra.
Sandra.
Blanche.
People naming their
Hey, look
children
at these white names
Sandra.
up there.
Daphne. I've heard. I know a Mabel, and she's 25.
Ooh, Ernestine.
Is she from Trinidad?
No, she is actually Dominican.
Mabel.
Mabel.
Huh.
Yeah, she is a baddie too. Let me show you Mabel, okay? Let me show you Mabel.
Shakai had a student named Precise.
Yeah, Africans name their kids
Precious and Starlight.
What is that?
Ernestine.
Adverbs.
Ernestine's definitely an old one.
Ernestine.
Albert, Ernest.
What about old men names? What are old man names? Albert, definitely.
Mabel.
Wow.
Let me see.
What? That is Mabel?
That is Mabel.
She needs to go get her name changed.
That is
Mabelina.
Mabel. She's like 25. I'm going to show it to you in a second.
Mabelina.
Mabel, set the table. Don't forget.
I would like
the
to
red
meet
hot
Mabel.
peppers.
She's nice.
Give me back, Mabel.
Hubert, definitely. Hubert. Okay, Mabel.
Hubert, yes.
That is Mabel.
Wow.
Yes, Mabel.
Dexter Hubert Cleveland.
Dexter.
I know a Dexter.
Dude,
I know a Dexter the fourth even.
Ooh, not
Cleveland. Frederica. Oh, no.
Oh, God.
Hey, I feel like we had a Frederica in our family.
We know a Frederica.
Hey, Doc.
Oh.
Where did you get that from, Janet?
Hey,
Where did you
Doc.
pull that out from?
Clarence is a very old name too. Leroy is a very old name. Leroy.
Elroy, Delroy, any
Yes.
of the Roys.
Elroy.
But those are Clyde.
Jamaicans.
Clyde.
Winston.
Oh, he says his
Winston's definitely old.
Elroy. Remember Elroy?
Haydick.
Haydock.
Who's the guy that y'all father and mother bought the house from? He had a
Grafton.
Grafton.
Grafton and Haiti.
But you know, West Indian names and stuff like that, they stick to an old name.
Right.
Haiti.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
Things like that.
Errol.
Errol.
Yep. Definitely.
Daphne.
Junior.
These
Junior.
names
Yes.
are coming in hot. Slow down, y'all coming in hot.
Vera.
Vera.
Yes, Maud. I know a
That's that girl's
Maud.
name.
Maud, yes.
Maud.
Maud.
Yes,
Maud.
you know Maud. We had a Miss Maud.
And I think Iris is still a good name. It's still pretty much.
Iris is very Hispanic.
It is it?
Yeah.
See, Iris.
Yeah.
Iris.
You know what? These Hispanic people naming their kids all kind of Bekelis.
Oh, Belkelis and
Yisantis.
And what's our producer's name? Janelli. What the hell is
What
Jelly's
is her name?
Let me look at it.
Lionelli.
Yes.
Lionelli. But they always they got names like that.
Yes.
4 Valentinas. Janet got 4 Valentinas at the school she worked at.
Jerome. I said Jerome in the house.
Jerome is just like a staple.
Yeah, Jerome never gets old.
Yeah, that's like a thing.
I know a young man named Jerome.
Jared.
Jerome is in his 30s.
Jerome.
Rupert.
Rupert is a good one.
Ooh, I don't know. I don't like Rupert.
Have y'all ever seen Stevie Wonder without his glasses on?
No.
I think that's disrespectful.
That's crazy.
That's interesting. I wonder why
it.
he took them off. It's very interesting.
It's disturbing. Y'all want to see it? Did you show the people?
No, I know a lot of people like that only got one eye like that. We call it a fish eye. And yeah, I never seen that. That is interesting. His Stevie Wonder.
Retinal detachment.
What does that mean? His retina detaches from his iris?
Yeah, so he was a preemie. And he developed ROP, and back then they didn't have the technology that they have now, obviously.
To correct it?
So his retinas, ROP is...
It could fix.
Not anymore, probably.
Ophthalmic,
I just remember the guy that paid the money to get the people them eye fixed.
Oh, but they have glaucoma. Didn't they have glaucoma or something like that?
I think so.
That's what that YouTube guy. Noah had ROP when he was a baby.
That's why he wear glasses.
And and then it regressed. But that's why he's been wearing glasses
and
since
it's
he's
so
cute, like 2, right?
Yeah, with little glasses and small little glasses that he like to throw about the place.
So that's what Stevie.
I ain't never seen. Do all parents? Do you got how many pairs of glasses do you need to have on hand for little people? 3. So you always try to keep 3 on hand. Because I see little babies with the whatever, and I'm like, I know they be flinging them all over the place.
With Noah, every time I go to pick up one, I order one.
Yeah.
So right now we have 3 pairs.
That's what I did too. Pick up my. Yes, he like another one. Yeah. Because when he gets mad, he throws.
I lost my glasses in about 8th grade and never bought another pair.
Really?
You can see.
Nope. These glasses is just professional.
Detach.
I gotta get some. I don't know.
I could not. I don't know how you went without. Maybe your eyes.
You don't even. If you adult now, all you got to do is go in Zilul and you can get yours for about $22.
$22.
Yeah, Janet, I agree. Kids in glasses are the cutest little things ever. The little glasses, they so little.
Yep, that's exactly, Janet. Mass Health will pay for monthly replacement for kids. Yeah, absolutely. That's what we got.
Look at the sun coming out.
It is beautiful. Maybe we should end a little early today because I don't got nothing else. Young Ma was in the news. Fans are extremely worried about Young Ma's health after seeing a video of her getting a haircut. And she do look a little jaundicey, or she could have just, woke up from a nice, what do they call it when you party a lot and then you come back? It's called a
rager.
A rager, yeah.
I don't think she looked that bad.
Yeah, in this video or in this picture right here?
I got the video.
In the video, it doesn't look as bad as this picture. They got her at a bad angle.
Yeah, show the video because that picture definitely looks bad.
Yeah. She got a nice lineup though.
Yeah.
She looked like she treat women right.
And I think it was just the thing that they had put on her that make her eyes look like that. Maybe I don't know.
I don't know why everybody gets so mad at people.
Maybe she was high too.
That's when it's early in the morning. Go get a little lineup, take a little smoke before I go in there. Maybe her eyes turn yellow instead of red.
Does she got a girlfriend?
Me.
Shoot.
That's what she looks like. She holds your hand and crosses the street and kisses you on your forehead.
I saw a video the other day and it was like, it sucks to be a stud. Will she make you get out to pump the gas?
That's true.
She was sitting outside all cold or whatever. Young Ma is head over heels in love with her new lady, Kayla Gooden, these days. And here's what we know about the rapper's girlfriend. Oh, she's cute though. But that was in January of 2022. They may not be together anymore. So you know them. From what I hear, those relationships they be very, very passionate and don't last long.
Mm-hmm.
So that's nice.
And they be a little aggressive.
She cute. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right.
But with that said, Jim Jones admits Dipset was poorly prepared for verses against the Lox. Why?
No, you don't say.
It just sprung up on you the day of that
Right.
you didn't know that you was
Right.
going up against the Lox on a grand stage, and that maybe you should bring your A game.
Exactly.
Because y'all
y'all, man, and I was sad because I grew up on Dipset. They just let me down.
And Ruby Rose is now with French Montana. She was the one that was just fighting with the Little Mermaid's boyfriend.
Ruby Rose is black?
Well, she looks like a little blackanese.
Oh, because wasn't there, remember that she was kind of pretty with a short haircut that was on Orange is the New Black. She was white. Wasn't her name Ruby Rose too?
I don't remember.
Let me see. I don't know. Orange is, okay, so who's she with? Huh?
Oh, she's with French Montana.
Oh, good. I like Frenchie.
Me too. I
He's
love
got
French
nice
Montana.
lips. Yeah, see, this is Ruby Rose too. This white girl, she was on Orange.
Oh, I liked her.
Yeah.
I liked her. Yep.
Y'all can't have the same name.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, everybody could have the same name. And that's about
why
it.
Tristan don't know Iggy Azalea from Azalea Banks because they got the same name.
Who?
Exactly.
There's a couple of things going on today. I advise everybody to go check out the Boston calendar. A bunch of free things, you know what I mean? Guys go out to the ICA. You can go to what was it? Not the ICA, but the other one, MFA. Free Wednesdays and check that out. Yeah.
I didn't know the MFA had free Wednesdays.
They're showing Wakanda Forever for the people that live in Alston for free today. A whole bunch of stuff. Yeah.
Why? Only the people that live in Alston.
There's black people
Because
that
it's
live
an
in
Alston movie theater. But I'm on the BostonCalendar.com. If you guys want to check that out, you guys can see what's going on.
When you go to Alston, make sure you visit our good friend at Rock City Pizza.
Yes, absolutely. And we've got to go down there. We're going to do that next week.
Yeah, let's go to it.
Anyhow, people, we got to slide up onto the side. We'll be back tomorrow, Thursday, for another healthy serving of all of the things that we give you guys here.
That we serve to you.
That we serve.
Wrong button.
Bye, everybody. See you tomorrow. Saucy and Friends in the morning on Spark FM Online.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
The all-new Spark FM. Spark FM. Log on to sparkfmonline.com.
Yamba Market. Visit the first black-owned dispensary in Cambridge. Yamba Market's mission is to participate authentically in building a socially restorative adult cannabis market in Massachusetts and beyond. Their commitment to the Yamba family is to provide an inclusive and exemplary experience focused on a broad selection of unique strains, quality products, and customer journey. Open from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day. 580 Mass Avenue, Central Square, Cambridge, Massachusetts. Registration at yambamarket.com.
Finally Home is a must